Kodagu, better known as Coorg, is a great weekend getaway. Easily accessible from Mysore, Mangalore and Bangalore, it's about 120 kilometers from Mysore, 136 kilometers from Mangalore and 260 kilometers from Bangalore. From Bangalore, take the Mysore-Bangalore 4-lane highway, which is quite a spectacular roadway. It really gives you an international feel. On the way to Coorg, one can stop at Maddur and try out the crunchy and tasty Maddur vadas. Entering Coorg from Kushalnagar, one can visit the largest Tibetan refugee settlements in South India at Bailakuppe. It's like a different country within our country. It consists of a number of small camps, monasteries, nunneries and temples, and is known for its handicrafts, carpet factories and an incense factory. One can eat delicious steamed and fried momos, which is hard to find anywhere else outside the Tibetan settlements. But if you go later than 1:30 in the afternoon, most of the times there are no momos left to serve, so try and catch an early bite. This Buddhist Namdroling Golden Temple is one of the main attractions. At this monastery, you'd be magically transported to the far east. Here you can see young students enjoying the warm afternoon playing some games. 2 kilometers from Kushalnagar is the Kaveri Nisargadama, a sprawling 64-acre nature resort which is an island surrounded by the Kaveri River. Nisargadama teems with lush foliage, thick bamboo groves, teak and rosewood. This is the hanging pedestrian bridge at the entrance. Here you can see the older bridge. Nisargadama is a picturesque picnic spot that offers elephant rides, deer prancing about and boat rides. Like Coorg, only a few places in the world are blessed with such natural beauty and fertility. Misty mountains, myriad streams and waterfalls, thick tropical forests, miles of spice, paddy and coffee plantations, an abundance of rare flora and fauna, and a wonderfully hospitable people with a mysterious past. Do these berries look familiar? They are coffee berries. Everywhere throughout Coorg, you will find stocky coffee bushes and tall trees entwined with pepper vines. Did you know that this is the elaichi or cardamom plant? There are other places around Kushalnagar that one can visit, like the Harangi Dam, the Dubare Elephant Camp, and Veerabhumi Tourist Village. Madikeri is the picturesque capital of Coorg, where time seems to have stopped. Dotted with a cluster of red-roofed dwellings and a bustling bazaar, the town is situated at an elevation of 1525 meters and has a charming old-world feel. The Raja's seat, as the name suggests, is perched on top of a hill and is where the kings of yore spent many pleasant evenings watching the golden sunset. This is the view from the Raja's seat. It is today quite the tourist location. There is a toy train called the Baba Saheb Express at the Raja's seat just for public entertainment. You can ride it for just 5 rupees. About 9 kilometers from Madikeri, tucked away between private coffee and spice estates, are the Abhi Falls. It's a short walk from the road to get to the falls. As you make your way through the coffee plantations, the falls makes a sudden and dramatic experience as they cascade their way down steps into limpid pools to join the river Kaveri. These falls are most impressive during the monsoons. The 19th century Madikeri fort is worth a drive through With its stone ramparts, it now houses the prison, a temple, a chapel, a small museum, and assorted government offices. Another place to visit at Madikeri is the Omkareshwara temple. Coorgi food can be quite spicy. The akki or rice roti, pork curry, and the kadabus are a must-have. A good place for visitors to dine in Madikeri is the East End Hotel. From Madikeri, one could travel to Talakaveri and Bhagamandala. Talakaveri is the birthplace of the Kaveri. It's surprising to know that the river springs inside a small tank, as seen here where this priest is making offerings, and disappears under the rocks for about 12 kilometers and resurfaces near Bhagamandala. This is the Agasthyeshwara temple here at Talakaveri. Bhagamandala actually is a confluence of the Kaveri with two other rivers, Kanike and the invisible Sujyoti. This is the temple at Bhagamandala. The Kodagu region is full of trekking trails. The best season to trek is from October to the beginning of February. Simply follow the mountain trails dotted with little shrines, some besides waterfalls and others on the banks of rivers. The other well-trodden trekking trails in Kodagu are in the Brahmagiri ranges of South Kodagu, where a forest trail leads from Irupu Falls to the Brahmagiri peak. Nearby is Thadiyandamul, the second highest peak in Karnataka. Climbing it is tedious, but said to be a trekker's delight. There are quite a few options for boarding and lodging here in Coorg. Try out a homestay option as well to get the real feel of living in Coorg. Don't forget to buy your coffee, honey, cardamom, cinnamon and pepper from Coorg before you return home. From this town, Virajpet, the Nagarhole National Park would be good to visit. It is in the southeastern part of Coorg and is 64 kilometers from Virajpet and about 100 kilometers from Madikeri. You'll notice that the vegetation changes as you near the park. Nagarhole houses a famous wildlife sanctuary. It's the home of the gaur, cheetal, sambar, barking deer, sloth bear, langur, crocodile, the elusive leopard, herds of elephants, and the tiger. Safari tours can be arranged, and staying here for a night would be ideal. Early in the morning is the best time to catch a glimpse of different animals, but one should at least be able to see wild deer while driving through the sanctuary anytime during the day. To get back to Bangalore, head on to Hunsur and then catch the Mysore road. Have a pleasant journey.